What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man. So this Jay-Z and his Leslie son saga continues, man. So it seems that the judge granted his son to get a paternity test for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So the whole situation is, man, that Jay-Z might have a son, he might don't have a son. This is his son allegedly right here in the photo. And it been going on for like a couple years now. You know what I mean? He said he don't want no money. And he just wanted a paternity test to see if Jay-Z is his father, man. But I'm gonna play this reaction right here from a YouTuber called Cultural Spill, man. Let's get into it.
So Jay-Z is trending because the judge has granted his alleged son, Rymir, his request to move forward with his paternity case against Jay-Z. And the judge has demanded that Jay-Z respond to the recent filing by July 18th. Well, you know who has been fueling this tea? Yep, good old 50 Cent. Now, I'm personally not surprised that 50 is the one spreading this tea. But you know what? He also has Nicki Minaj joining the bandwagon. Nicki reposted 50's post on X and was like, is this why he was trending the other day?
So right now it seems that Rock Nation, who kind of co-owns, Jay-Z co-owns that label, Rock Nation. He founded it, but he co-owns with other people. And Nicki Minaj is on that label. So the last couple of weeks now, it seems Nicki Minaj is going to her label. I don't know if she want more money, a new contract, or what. You know what I'm saying? But these last couple of weeks, man, Nicki Minaj been going on a Twitter rant for real.
IDK, to God be the glory. Well, allegedly, Beyonce is also out here blocking the case and once again influencing it, just like Rymir's godmother said a while back.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in through the back door.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. I've seen reports suggesting that the judge has allowed this case to move forward because Jay-Z is allegedly a part of nefarious activity covering up an immoral transporting scheme that landed him with a son, aka Rymir. People are also saying that Jay-Z has been refusing to respond to the allegations because he knows he is the father. I mean, if there's something I have noted is that Jay-Z doesn't hesitate about taking legal action when he believes someone is wrongfully after him. Did you see how he immediately cleared his name from allegations that he and Diddy SA'd a 13-year-old? But now he won't step foot in court with this Rymir guy. There have been so many developments in this case. So let's just get right to it. Okay, based on reports, Jay-Z and his team have been working overtime to keep Rymir's case under wraps. But it looks like Rymir may finally get his paternity test because, like I said,
I mean, can we really say that's his son? Do he kind of look like Jay-Z? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, man.
There have been reports that a judge has allowed the case to move forward. I got my hands on the court documents, and the judge wrote in response to the latest filing by Lily Coley versus Sean Corey Carter, for the foregoing reasons, the court grants the ex parte application and orders that defendant's deadline to respond to plaintiff's complaint be extended to July 18, 2025. It is so ordered. Now, what Rymir has been trying to say over the years is that his mother, Wanda, slept with Jay-Z in 1992 at his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn, New York, after Jay-Z picked her up in Philadelphia. She apparently said that they used protection, but it failed, and she got pregnant. And other than a visit from Jay 2 weeks later, they never saw each other again, and she had no idea how to contact Jay-Z. Rymir also claimed that he was first told by his mother that she believed Jay-Z was his father when he was around 8 years old. Previously, although his mom's live-in boyfriend, Robert Graves, was originally listed on the birth certificate, he was legally removed in 2011 after a DNA test proved he was not the father. And Wanda told Rymir that she had only been with Robert and Jay-Z. And if Robert was not the father, boop, it only made sense that Jay-Z is the father.
I'm just looking at that photo right there. I mean, I don't know. Now he kind of got the ears a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm trying to see the little smile with the teeth going on. I don't know. Got the little mess up shape up. Yo, this is gonna be crazy, man.
Of course, by now we also know that Jay-Z was refusing to take the paternity test because when he allegedly hooked up with Wanda, she was 16 and he was 22, which would mean that
Damn, what? This nigga, yo, that might be one of the main reasons why he don't want to get the paternity test. She was 16, this nigga was 20 something. Dang, you gotta remember now, he did it Beyonce when she was young, also not that young, but dang.
he actually committed a crime. This is actually something that Wanda's godmother previously noted when she said, I got a call from his in-house lawyer and they were very helpful and we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about Rymir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school, so I said no. Suddenly, different lawyers got involved and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean given that Wanda was not of age. Child, you know what's even worse? If Jay-Z's found to be the father, it would also mean that Jay-Z took Wanda across state lines when she was like 16 from Philadelphia to an apartment in Brooklyn, New York, where they had intercourse. And you know that's a whole other case. Well, Wanda actually tried to get Jay-Z to take responsibility back in the day, and she did file a civil lawsuit seeking child support from Jay. But that lawsuit was ultimately dismissed because it was filed in the wrong state and was never refiled. At the time, Jay-Z's lawyer also stated that Jay was not an interested party with respect to the custody of Rymir, so she could not continue with the fight. But Rymir took it up. Well, we all know how that went because Rymir was frustrated by the courts. And based on what he said, it was because Jay-Z was paying off his lawyers and the judges to make sure the case was shelved.
You got these lawyers that are just frauding and anything they doing, anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this because you guys, this is you guys' job. And if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, to continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that this like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
He actually had to go all the way to the Supreme Court. But
Listen, I can understand what he's saying that, Leslie, if Jay-Z is doing this, Jay-Z has millions and millions of dollars. He's basically a billionaire. You know what I mean? And his wife also almost a billionaire also in Beyonce. So them really don't want this case to really go forward and paying off lawyers and paying off judges. It wouldn't really surprise me in today's society. You know what I mean?
initially, the case was rejected by the Supreme Court because it did not have jurisdiction to reopen matters in the appeals court or to unseal records in the trial court. But it was then refiled by Rymir in the appellate division of the New Jersey Superior Court. But the process has still been very difficult. Jay-Z's legal team argued that he should be exempt from a DNA test in New Jersey as he didn't own or live at a property in the state. And as it stood, there was nothing Rymir could do legally to get Jay to agree to a paternity test. But get this, Rymir recently posted receipts saying that Beyonce's mother, Tina, admitted in her book that Jay-Z had New Jersey property during the time of this case. So yeah, he did have property in New Jersey. Well, all this back and forth could actually come to an end because the judge has said the case can move forward. And there are thousands of people rooting for Rymir to finally get his truth. And this time, Rymir has got people amplifying his case like 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj. And when I tell y'all that Nicki is stepping on Jay's neck, child, she's not holding back. She recently did her own expose after she reposted an interview done by Demaury Hadley, the estranged daughter of Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez. In an interview, Dem, who is suing her mother for committing her to a mental institution, claimed that Roc Nation basically sabotaged Nicki Minaj and took away her freedom of speech. She also said that Roc Nation went after Nicki's family. They've attacked her husband, they've attacked her child, and it should really scare the American people.
She has been through some trauma and some of with Roc Nation, with Desiree Perez, with other individuals. What I can say about that is I've witnessed and heard a lot of things. Again, is hearsay, right? So it doesn't even matter. And that's why I'm not even going to go into detail with that. If I have the opportunity to speak with Nikki, would love to connect with her on that. But I've kind of seen, just like you firsthand, how they've they've abused of her platform, they abused her talents, they've abused of her freedom of speech, they've abused her family, they've attacked her husband, they've attacked her child. And it's sad. It's really sad. Somebody so resourceful, talented, high profile as Nicki Minaj being targeted. It should really scare the American people. Me, it should really scare you guys too, right? Because I'm the daughter. So it's like at this point, if it's happening to me, I think she's really outspoken, and I'm grateful that she's being outspoken on it, because I think she's almost seeing it like, well, it happened to me, it's happening to her. Let me speak up on it. Nobody is safe right now. And she's fed up. I think she's fed up because she's been through a lot.
Nicki has actually said a lot in the last few days, like how she implied that she's been sabotaged professionally by Jay-Z and his associates, saying that it's actually the real reason why she doesn't release music. She also said that an unnamed party had been seeking to damage her relationship with her spouse, Kenneth Petty, and that efforts to turn Petty against her have involved lies and friends in high places. In addition, Nicki also said that the social media accounts held by her and her followers were being shadow banned in a clear effort to injure her brand. She also exposed how Jay-Z owes her money, and now she's entered Rymir's chat, applying the pressure and fueling the narrative that Jay-Z should be forced to take that paternity test. Given the last updates, it looks like that could actually happen, and Rymir can finally put all this behind him. But even though we have people rallying behind him, we also have those questioning what he is really after. Does he want Jay-Z to pay him? Does he just want the truth to be known? Like, what's really his end game here? Well, according to what Rymir said recently, this case is not about Jay-Z agreeing or wanting to be his father and miraculously making up for all the years he lost. The case is about bad court judges and not getting fair due process, which caused his family to lose money with fraudulent court orders. Based on what he said, these court orders are still being used to obtain money, and they placed illegal liens on their home. He previously also said, I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. If you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer whenever you're asked to take a paternity test, no? Basically, Rymir just wants a few things cleared up. One is that Jay-Z allegedly took Wanda across state lines when she was like 16 from Philadelphia to an apartment in Brooklyn, New York, where they had intercourse. 2, Jay-Z's lawyers lied in court when they claimed they misspoke. 3, Jay-Z has refuted the claims in court despite allegedly trying to settle them outside of court a long time ago. 4, Rymir said that someone tried to unalive him and was firing at him after he filed a civil suit against Jay-Z. And that intimidation tactics have been used against them for years. He even showed pictures of his car after being shot at and said that planted in his car and he was pulled over. I mean, aren't these the same intimidation tactics that were brought up by Demori Hadley against her mother and Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez? It's giving pattern. Honey, all I can say is things appear to be boiling nicely. And as we wait for Jay-Z to respond, since he has been ordered to do so by the court, let me know what you think about how this case is unfolding in the comments section below.
Wow. Listen, this whole case, man, has been going on for like a year or two. I just really recently heard about it last year. I don't know, man. He said he don't want no money from Jay-Z. He just want to know, is he the father? You know what I'm saying? And if I was him, I would want the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it is my famous father. And to be honest with you, Jay-Z don't got to give him no money, because when the paternity test comes out and he confirms to the world that Jay-Z is his father, man, he going to have so much interviews and stuff like that. People want to pay him just to be interviewed, all type of stuff. He might even come on with a book and stuff. So he gonna get money on his own. So Jay-Z really don't have to give him the money, because the world gonna already know, and it's gonna be a shock to the world, you know. So if I were Jay-Z, man, I probably would have been do the paternity test, you know what I'm saying? Because all this long time, and him in the news and stuff like that, man, it's bad for business. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's married to Beyonce and already got kids and stuff, man, I'm like, listen, if that's your son, man, take care of your kid if that really is your son. You know what I mean? So this lingering on the last few years, it's crazy, you know. But listen, y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, yo. Y'all really think that Jay-Z's son, should Jay-Z really take the paternity test? But listen, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe.